Welcome back to the Game Week 7 preview on this lovely channel, family, organisation that we've got going on right now.
I mean, yes, we're family, but we're not family friendly. There could be...
Well,
all it takes is one side comment to set me off to the arrogance. So.
Mr. Crash out here. Oh God, I can't wait to see what you think about my differential pick. But
right, that's fine. It's a competition, so if you pick a trash one, that's fine.
Alright, well, before we dive into the main events, tell me, how did your Game Week 6 go?
It feels like a very long time ago. I would say this week's went very fast, but that game week feels like it was ages ago.
I guess maybe because it started on a Friday rather than a Saturday.
I don't think it did.
Yeah, it did.
Did it? Well,
yeah.
Who plays Friday?
Some team.
Bournemouth? No, that's this week. They probably.
Maybe it did.
I swear this was a Saturday kickoff.
Maybe it was a Saturday kickoff.
But
it
doesn't matter. It feels ages ago. I think, if I remember correctly, if we're not counting DEFCON, I think only 3 of my players actually returned, and I still got like 62 points.
Yeah.
I've managed to scavenge another win, as well.
That wasn't fun.
What I don't appreciate now, I'm all for a bit of competition with things because I'm a very competitive person. What I don't appreciate is the toxicity shown towards me both at work and at home towards that West Ham fixture. Like, my God, it got to the point where I actually wasn't enjoying myself anymore.
Mine wasn't toxicity.
I told you it was.
I was just preying on your players' downfalls.
Yes, which is toxic, and you were doing it openly as well. So that's as close you're gonna get to the definition of toxic. So yeah, I did not enjoy. I was one with players on, and I still wasn't having a good time.
Yeah.
So it just felt toxic. But I did win. But yeah, it wasn't a convincing win either. I'm making these wins look very difficult.
You won by 3 points, and it took a lot of my players.
As soon as I wildcarded 3 weeks ago, it was a bit of a... All 3 of my wins have been dicey since then, but I'm still winning. Unlike Liverpool getting those scabby wins.
Exactly, that is a problem for me. I mean, I think your win this week definitely came more so from my undoing than you doing anything well. I think the Fernandes penalty in the early fixture really set my team off on a bad note.
I can't even get my whole 11 to start.
Yeah,
and you're still losing. You've lost. I think that's happened twice now. You've still lost to me.
Well, yeah, because both times one of my players has picked up a red card and got in the negatives.
At least all your players start, mate.
I wish some of them didn't. That's all I'm going to say. Wish some of them didn't. But yeah, Kudus, I saw his goal that got taken off for offside. Like, rightly so, it was offside, but
he looked pretty good.
He had like multiple shots on target and all of that. Mm-hmm. Gyökeres had a penalty decline. Like, if I just needed one of.
Did you see the replay though?
No, I didn't.
Never a pen. It was never a pen.
But I just needed one of Gyökeres to get that pen awarded, Kudus to be onside, Fernandes to not take a penalty.
Yeah.
If he hadn't taken a penalty, I would have won this game.
How many points? You lost to me by 3 points actually. So, it would have been a draw, so you wouldn't have had to do any kind of
exactly.
forfeit.
Yeah, I just needed one of those 3 things to happen, and none of them did. And Senesi getting his assist really.
Hey, don't talk to me about your defenders getting random goals or assists, mate. Don't talk to me about that.
Oh dear.
You had Nico Williams last week, and you almost beat me on my bench boost because of it as well.
Yeah.
That would have been embarrassing. Yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen. That would have been
but a new game week is a cause for new hope and new celebrations.
Well,
so
we'll see about that in the next few minutes.
Let's get into your picks for your game to watch.
Games to watch
this week.
So, seems pretty weird to recommend games to watch, as soon as though I only watch the games when I'm down there when I'm at the pub already. So
yeah, but it's for other people that watch them.
Okay.
All right. So there is a Friday game week deadline for anyone who's wondering. So the game week deadline will be 6:30 tomorrow.
6:30?
Yeah.
My God.
So kicking off the game week, we have Bournemouth versus Fulham.
Ooh. Okay.
Then on the Saturday, only 4 games. So
only 4 games?
Yeah.
Weird.
We have Leeds and Tottenham playing at 12:30.
And that's another kickoff one as well. Okay.
Arsenal, West Ham, Man United, Sunderland at 3:00, and then at 5:30 we have Chelsea versus Liverpool.
Okay.
And then on the Sunday we have the remaining games. So all 5 of the remaining games. We have Aston Villa versus Burnley, Everton, Crystal Palace, Newcastle versus Forest, and Wolves versus Brighton, all at 2:00. And then Brentford versus Man City at 4:30 to finish off the game week.
Oh, it's not. Man City are always getting like the late fixture, I swear.
Yeah.
And last time this happened, Haaland's bagged at minimum 2 goals so far.
Haaland is averaging around 2 goals a game, which is actually insane.
I think there's quite a few good matchups there. Aston Villa Burnley might be interesting, but the one that immediately calls to me is going to be that Man United Sunderland. I think Man United could lose to Sunderland.
I would love to see
love if I was going to be in a... What time is it on?
I think it's the 3:00 game on Saturday.
Oh, okay. It's not going to be monetized. But if I was in Manchester, I would pay a minimum of like 200 quid.
Yeah.
Maximum 200 quid to sit in the away end and be a Sunderland fan and see Man United get dogged by Sunderland. I think I might even place a bet on it.
You might.
I might even place a
bet of the week.
I've been tempted to place bets on either Sunderland winning against Man United or Chelsea to beat Liverpool.
Fair.
And I think either could happen, but I think Sunderland beating Man United is more likely to happen out of those two.
Fair.
So that's my match.
Nice. Mine is also in that same 3:00 fixture, so sorry you're not going to be able to watch the game unless you're at the stadiums.
Yeah.
But I want to see what happens in the Arsenal-West Ham game because we might see the new manager bounce for a West Ham squad that did get a draw against Everton, looked half decent. Arsenal had a few people go off injured. They've played midweek, could be a bit tired. So I would, I think I reckon West Ham could definitely get a draw.
Yeah.
Maybe even sneak a win if they're lucky.
Ooh, you reckon?
I think they could.
Because that's not good news for someone like me who's might be transferring Gyökeres in the next 24 hours.
I'm not saying Gyökeres isn't going to score, but I'm saying West Ham might, they might have that new manager bounce, which we saw.
And it is Nuno's. It's not just any random.
We saw Everton Liverpool. David Moyes came in. Everton getting a last minute draw against Liverpool last season. So
and it is Arsenal as well. They don't have. I actually have no idea who's going to win this season.
It feels like a lot of teams are not wanting to win at the moment.
Yeah, it could be any Chelsea.
I could see Man City making a late charge.
Yeah, if Rodri stays fit anyway.
Yes. Well, let's get into the differentials. Tell me about your differential today.
I think there's a running theme of when I was looking down quickly before we started the shoot. I did see this Man United Sunderland fixture. I was like, you know what, this could be one to target here because Man United. I think there is a lot of. We've been in this position before with Man United where there's a lot of pressure coming on the manager and they're still not performing.
Yeah.
And I don't think they are going to perform against Sunderland. So I'm gonna. At 3% owned, I think William Isidore for the Sunderland striker.
The Sunderland striker, okay.
I reckon if you have him in your team, don't let that man see the light of day off your bench. Play him. Because I'm telling you, he's scoring this week. And I predicted Jadon Anthony scoring.
You did.
So in these promoted teams, trust me in my calls, this man is bagging.
You're 1 for 1 on promoted team differentials.
He is bagging against Man United. Even if they lose, which I don't think will happen anyway. He's definitely still going to score.
Is that you're going to add that onto your ACCA for Man
I might do it, I'll post it on Twitter. Just to aura farm slightly.
You've not been doing too bad with differentials. Evan Nielsen didn't pan out.
No, he didn't.
Last week, but you are.
It's surprisingly Leeds turn up to that game, so fair play Leeds.
I think in the 5 weeks we've done it, you've predicted 2, and one of them was Jadon Anthony.
Yeah.
So that's not bad at all. I am currently without my differential I predicted last week didn't start, which set me back at the start. I'm not, but I think this is the time
you got one,
I get onto the score sheet for the points.
It's also about time you get onto. We're going to be 7 game weeks in here.
Yeah, but we've only recorded 6 of these.
Right, okay.
This is our 6th one we've recorded, so
Okay.
I can't go 0 for 6. I've got to get one.
Bro's going to get the 007 soon.
The 007. Oh, God, no.
Can you avoid the 007?
I might have to make a graphic up for that if I do go 007.
That'll be the thumbnail of the Game Week 7, Game Week 8 preview.
Alright, but the man who's going to save me from this,
Okay.
2.5% owned.
Oh, less than me, alright.
I'm going for... I decided, you know what? Screw trying to go for promoted teams. That's not working. We're going to just look. Who's at the bottom of the table? Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Who's playing Wolves? Brighton.
Okay.
Yankuba Minteh.
Is he only 2.5%
2.5% owned against a Wolves team that is just leaking goals.
Yeah.
Manager needs to be sacked. Brighton on any day can score a serious amount of goals, and I think Minteh will be involved in at least 1 or 2 of them.
You're putting your faith in the most dubious side of the. I mean, but saying that, Minteh, he's not going to be staying at Brighton for much longer. This man's a baller.
Minteh's gonna find his way to a big
He's
club.
really good. I'm surprised only 2.5%.
Well, realistically, we're just waiting for Chelsea to buy him. That's what they do with every single other Brighton asset.
They have a Chelsea scout at every single Brighton match.
Literally.
He's already on the board. They've already put an offer.
Yeah, they've already
Christmas.
bid for him for the end of the season. So like, it's only a matter of time until he joins that team.
Yeah, I actually like, out of all the differentials you've said so far, this is your most promising one. This one is, and to be fair, and in the past he has shown promise. Well,
exactly. Yeah.
I think he's scored in the past 2 games, or he's got an assist or something.
It's coming.
Scored or assisted against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Was that last week?
I would like to say as well, each week, the past couple of weeks, the asset I named the week before has gone on to score or assist the game week after I said it. So in Mateta, I said Mateta for game week 3, I think. He then scored in game week 4 instead of game week 3. Right. I said Rodgers in game week 4. He got an assist in game week 5.
Mate, you have too much time to think about these things.
Well, no, I'm just, there's a theme with my picks. Maybe they're not
so you're saying
instantaneous.
who's your pick again?
It's one of the Bournemouth midfielders.
It wasn't Smith.
No, it was
it wasn't Tavernier. It was Tavernier. So Tavernier's scoring in the on Friday, guys.
Tavernier's scoring tomorrow. Sorry.
I might add that on my weekend account.
Yeah.
A
goal contribution from Marcus Tavernier is coming, man. But Minteh is my pick this week. I think I'm finally gonna get off the score sheet and get some points on the board.
I have hope for you this week.
Nice. All right.
Before we close anything off, I have a. It's like, you know, those, I think the BBC Radio 1 at least does it. There's like a whole concept called unpopular opinions.
Okay.
It's just not going to be a regular thing. But he said something today which was so outrageous, I think it has to be brought.
Who, me?
No, this anonymous fan, which we're not going to name.
Okay.
You should know who it is. Anyway.
I know who your anonymous
fan is. But he
is.
says that the wildcard chip is the most useless chip in the game. What are your opinions on that?
Well,
everyone. He's anonymous for a reason because he can't receive a lot of amounts of hate comments. Bear in mind, this is his first season on FPL, so I guess he just needs to.
I mean, it's like talking to a baby realistically when we're playing when we're talking about FPL, and we're people that are playing for the first time. I mean, you remember, you had Adam Lallana in your team for half the season.
I think I had Harry Maguire in there too.
Exactly. It's like, you've got to really dumb it down for them. And when they say things like that, it's like, when a baby first starts saying words, they don't know what they're saying, they're just saying words.
But he didn't just say it, he also tried justifying it. And the thing is, he might actually make an appearance in these previews. So if he wants to justify it, then he can. And then I got to the point where I actually stopped putting up an argument against him because my brain was getting so severely rotted by his nonsense.
This is also coming from someone who decided that forgot to captain the right player, and then they forgot to captain Haaland last week. What happened there? Oh. Haaland got 16 points. Plus another 16.
Okay. Guess which chip he said would... I then gave him the concept of which... If you could have 4 of any chip, which would it be? Which one do you think he said?
4 of any chip. He probably say bench boost, considering that's what he got lucky off of last
there we go,
week.
ladies.
Yeah,
you're a fraud, mate. I almost wish I did have 4 wildcards and he had 4 bench boosts and see how much you'd get dogged at the end of the season.
You'd at least like the bench boost, but
Oh
you can't use it. That's your
I
problem.
think I would feel worse having to use it each week.
Yeah.
I feel the amount of pressure I have lifted off my shoulders. Now I don't have to play that god-ridden chip.
Oh dear. Alright, but before we close this off for good, who is your captain pick for this week?
I think it's got to be Haaland. He's
playing last as well, like, you know.
I
just know if I captain anyone else,
I don't know.
I'm just going to be there going, well, Haaland's going to score 2 goals now.
You've definitely got some trauma built up somewhere about captaining somebody early, and then somebody. So I think he's your trauma captain.
I've got trauma from the last 2 game weeks ago when he scored 2 goals in a late kickoff, and then finish that up with another goal against Arsenal the next week in the late kickoff. Like I can't captain anyone else because even if they scored 2 goals, I'd Haaland can do better than that. So I've not made the right choice.
I don't really think it's close.
No.
Because Liverpool have Chelsea and Liverpool are not looking good. They're really not looking good. They lost to Galatasaray.
Yeah, I think it's
Galatasaray kept a clean sheet against Liverpool. Yeah. I mean, I know Ekitike was there.
He was there and then got injured. What? He got injured but said it's fine.
Isak's not shown up yet. Salah's... I know they said they wanted to incorporate him more. He didn't show up.
Yeah.
Questions have to be asked here about this Liverpool team.
It is true.
I will have an acca on this weekend about Chelsea winning, Isidore scoring, and
Sunderland win as well.
Sunderland win, that's free,
and
Tavernier goal. I could easily make £100.
Oh, you can make more than 100 quid. You get Isidore and Tavernier on the goal on the.
You're right. I'll whack a tenner. Just get us become a millionaire.
Yeah.
Just call in sick for work next week.
Oh yeah. Alright, we will see you all for our Game Week 7 reactions, where hopefully I finally got another win. And I say another because I won in Game Week 1.
It's second. Yeah, well, I got a red card that game as well.
Did you?
Esri Concert.
Oh yeah, you did. There you go.
So it's just a bad omen, even though... Yeah.
Alright, we'll see you all in a bit. Bye.
See you all.